Greetings everyone, this is Hong Long from Hong Long Wuxia, and welcome to another installment of Calligraphy 101. Today we're going to go over the brushstroke order, and we'll go over a few new words. I've got real paperweights this time. I picked them up last week in Chinatown. I also got the ink blocks so that I can grind my own ink. But I will continue using this until I've used it all up. All right, so today I've got the camera on the right side, so hopefully it'll be a lot easier to see. So, let's grab our brush correctly between the middle finger and the ring finger. And then the other two, the thumb and the forefinger, put it on after. I can't talk today. All right, so middle finger, ring finger, and then put the thumb and the forefinger on, and we're ready to rock and roll. The first rule of the brush order is we go from left to right. From left to right. And this word is, okay, well, I had problems with this because this was something new for me. But it translates to English as the name of the province, Sichuan. But apparently it actually is only just it's just actually Chuan. That's the actual word. But if it's by itself, I guess in English it just means Sichuan. Actually, Sichuan, the actual Chinese word for Sichuan is this preceded by the Chinese number 4. So once we do the number 4, we will do this to that. We'll do this again. But let's just one more time. From left to right. Now on this is the first one here is a downward left, followed by a vertical line, which is the same size, and then a vertical line which is slightly longer. And it starts a little bit higher and it'll go a little bit lower than the previous one. All right, so that's number 1 rule. From left to right. Oh, and now if we look at these, the first 2 are the best. Actually, the first one, this needs to be a bit longer. So actually the second one's the best, but it's not, none of these are actually very good because the downward left bled too much. I used too much force on it. But yeah, this one would have been good, but it bled too much. Actually, yeah, no, this one was no good altogether. It bled too much everywhere. There we go. Rough side up. All right, rule number 2. Number 2. Top to bottom. I guess I don't need to write that out. You can't really tell what it says anyway, huh? Now, on my last video, I had no complaints about what I did, although one of my Chinese friends said that they couldn't read my English writing and they thought I'd spelled Jiao wrong. All right, so top to bottom. So for this, we're going to do the number 3. So It's a horizontal line, slightly longer horizontal line, and another horizontal line. But these should be like slightly, that's better. Horizontal, horizontal, and a horizontal. And in Chinese, the name of the word is sun. And it means the number 3. There we go, from top to bottom. And the word we've learned is sun, the number 3. And if you can hear that in the background while I was doing this, that's my cat purring. So on this one, this one's not too hard. This one's the worst. Everything bled. That one, not enough ink there. Otherwise, that would have been good, but the rest of them are pretty decent. That's probably the best one, these two right here. Alrighty then, rule number 3. Don't flip your brush all over the place. Now, rule number 3 on brush order is horizontal before vertical. I think we already did this number though, but we will do it again. Nothing hurts. Reinforcement doesn't hurt. So horizontal before vertical, and of course that is sh, which we will see the word sh a lot. In this case, however, it means 10. So horizontal and a vertical. Horizontal and a vertical. It's like too much of a angle there for like print, so. Horizontal before we do the vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal and vertical. Sure. Or as we used to say in Kung Fu practice, sure, because that was like the last count of the exercise. Alrighty then. So once again, Number 10. Sure. And it's the rule is number 3, horizontal before vertical. And I don't really like any of these. These all look kind of horrible. I guess if I had to pick one, it would be, I guess it would have to be the middle one. Yeah, none of the, they should be straight up and down and not, I'm going at an angle. Rule number 4 is from the outside to the inside. And for this, we are going to learn the word yue, which is the word for the English or the Chinese word for month. And for this, we do a downward, what is it? Downward to, we go do a downward to the left. And then we do a horizontal downward hook. And then the inside. So downward to the left. And then 2 little horizontals. That's horrible. I need some more ink and water. All right, so downward to the left. Horizontal. Downward hook to the left. And then we do the inside. It should be like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so downward and to the left, horizontal, downward hook, and the inside. And the word again is yue. Yue. It is the Chinese word for month. Actually, I should probably hold it like, let me see when I gotta hold this. Make sure people can see this better. There we go. And none of them are really too bad, but none of them are really too good. And for this one, we're going to go over another word that we've done before. The word for little. The word that my Chinese friend thought I wrote as jiao instead of xiao. So let us make sure you can see X, I, A, O. And the rule is, for this one, is you do the middle before the 2 sides. So downward hook and downward hook. And then we do the 2 sides. Downward hook. And then we do the 2 sides. Downward hook, and then the 2 sides, left before right. And the rule again is middle before the 2 sides. Middle before the 2 sides. And on this one, and it means, and the word means little or young or small. It's the first word in Shaolin. But it's not, yeah. the old traditional, what was it? The Giles, Wade Giles system of transliterating Chinese. They use the SHAO instead of the XIAO, which is the pinyin, which is the one that's standard now. And that means young, and the lin means the two tree. Has the symbol for it is the two, or the calligraphy sign is two tree, kind of like two trees. Anyway, we'll go over that later. All right, and rule number 6, and the last rule on the brushstroke order is outside, or I'm sorry. And the last rule, number 6, is inside before closing. And for this, we are going to learn the Chinese word, which means sun. The sun in the sky. Our planet star, or our solar system star. Well, it is our planet star too, I guess. All right, so for this, vertical on the left, then we do the right, horizontal. That's okay, so that's really horrible, so let's try it again. Then we do the inside, and then we close. So down, left, and then we do horizontal to the right, vertical hook, horizontal, and a horizontal. So leftward, we do the vertical, then we do the horizontal, vertical hook, inside, and close. Inside before closing, and then close. One more. And close. All right. On this one, I don't really like any. Well, the last two are decent. They just bled too much. I got way too much water on my. I should have less water, more ink. Less water, more ink. Let's finish up with going through it once more. So we go left to right. From top to bottom. That's kind of horrible. Not really kind of, it is horrible. Let's see if I can do it smaller, a little smaller over here better. No. Yeah, it is better. Rule number 3, horizontal before vertical. Rule number 4, from outside to inside. Rule number 5, middle before the two sides. And finally, the last rule, inside before closing. All right, well, we've got a lot. Oh, look at that, ripped the paper. Too much water. But, I don't know, the sun, the looked better. Got a lot to work on. This first one looked nice. Oh, am I holding it way far away? There we go. First one looked nice. Last one looked nice. The rest need work. But that's the way you get better. Practice, 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 and more practice. All right, everybody. This has been Hong Long with Hong Long Wuxia, and that is the video for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and you know, if you want to get better, as I just said, you got to keep practicing and practicing. If you like the video, as usual, hit the button down below, share, subscribe, and you know, watch it over and over and over again as you practice yourself. And you know, if you don't have a brush and a pen yet, you can do it with practice with pen and paper. All right, everybody. Until next time, this has been Hong Long, and I hope you all have a good night.